Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson. Edge came back on this day.
Well, you knew that was an average. That's like one thing we knew was going to happen on Raw.
And he RKO'd Randy Orton.
That was unexpected.
Yeah,
and
man.
MVP.
Yeah, and MVP. That was kind of an interesting framing
device. Why are they using MVP just to be out there, antagonize people, and get his butt kicked? That's his role, apparently.
That's called heat. He's also a backstage producer.
No, I understand on camera, but at a certain point, people are going to see, oh, MVP's out here. He's about to get beat up.
Yeah, but he does a really good job of earning that beat down because I kind of like him on the mic doing what he does, antagonizing.
He should really start a stable. I think that'd be fun.
Me too. No, I honestly thought, dude, I was so hoping when he showed up last night, I was like, man, it'd be cool if he got Ricochet under his wing,
that'd be
you
cool.
know? And then Ricochet could start being a little bit more of an arrogant,
get Ricochet,
have an actual character instead of this guy in
Ricochet, Apollo Crews, Akira Tozawa.
That'd be dude with under MVP. That'd be killer. That would be killer. I'd love it.
Sign Moose from Impact.
Yeah.
You got those four guys, their best friends, MVP as their mentor.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Yeah, so the Edge thing, I mean, it kind of played out. There were no big surprises. They've been actually pretty good with this, with especially the Randy Orton stuff, with creating sort of buzzworthy moments that you might not have seen coming. Like we all saw, or just in the execution, it was done so well. Like we all kind of figured that Beth Phoenix was going to get RKO'd, but the execution was
Randy's promo was really good.
So Edge coming back last night, I can't really say that they did anything that was too surprising. The RKO I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
I really didn't see that coming. But in terms of big buzzworthy moments, I'm not really sure it delivered, but it was good seeing Edge.
I thought his performance was fine. It was good.
He seemed like a guy pissed off that his wife got RKO'd, so that was good.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. What did you think about Raw in general last night?
It's kind of middle of the road.
Yeah, it was. It didn't. I mean, I thought probably the highlight for me was the AJ Styles Undertaker promo. I thought it was good.
It was good. It wasn't bad, but it was.
I thought it was really good.
I think it was a bit redundant, especially towards the tail end. He kind of started going to the same ground again.
I agree with that. I suspect that he kind of lost his way a little bit.
And then it's pretty. Not to say it was bad. I'm not trying to say that. It's just it was kind of shoot promo 101. Calling him by his real name, talking about personal stuff.
Yeah, but not a lot of people have done that with Undertaker.
Yeah,
like to bring up Michelle, and then to literally say
Mark Calloway.
To literally say I'm gonna kill you in the ring.
Well, that was something new.
You're gonna
I don't know. Someone might have threatened death upon Taker before, given his long career.
Yeah, but not Mark Calloway, because it's easy to deal with the Undertaker because he's already dead. Mark Calloway is a living man.
But American Badass Taker's not dead. I really like the Mysterio Angel Garza match. Angel Garza can pretty much do no wrong in the wrestling ring in my mind.
Yeah, he's great.
Asuka and Kyrie were great again.
And then there's just a lot of convoluted stuff going on.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball on this Aleister Black situation with Seth Rollins. That could have been something cool. I'm not saying you need to have this match that you could easily promote and have on pay-per-view to draw money.
Yeah.
But they could have milked that out instead of using that to instigate another 8-man tag match that we've seen in various iterations.
Yes.
To main event the show again.
Yeah, I know, and it took up I thought that there was going to be
the last half hour.
I thought that they were going to have that for 20 minutes or so, and then the last 10 minutes maybe we'd get something else with Edge trying to hunt Randy Orton or something. I think that would have probably punctuated that if they had gone to I don't know, a hotel lobby, or he was on the hunt.
A hotel lobby, a Perkos.
Exactly. That'd be good. A Wawa.
Yeah.
I don't know. Where were they last night?
DC.
Okay.
Oh, they were downtown DC. There's probably not a Perkos downtown DC. There's an ESPN zone. I've been there.
There you go. They could have done that and signal, hey, WrestleMania coming to ESPN, which I'm convinced they're not going to do.
No, at this point
they can't do it.
At this point, they can't.
They can't do it.
They'd have to announce it last night.
Yeah.
And this I didn't last. Now,
well, I wonder when they're holding up because they just don't know if WrestleMania
is going to happen. That's true. I don't know. Like I it would be cool to insert Alistair into the Seth thing. They just should have really taken their time with it. If that's what they're going to do, do it right instead of rush it and then just use that to motivate an 8-man tag match. And then Alistair gets beat up a bit and then poof, shapeshifts, disappears. He's gone.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he come back out towards the end and help make the save?
Yeah.
Or unless they're going to do a storyline where like the Viking Raiders or Kevin Owens are like, hey, saw you had problems with Seth last week. You're pretty good with the kicks and stuff. You want to help us out? And Alistair's like, I just want to fight, man. I'm not taking anybody's side. And then you got Team Seth, Team Owens trying to woo Alistair Black to their side.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I mean, you could do for WrestleMania, obviously they're going to do one-on-one.
Yeah, it's going to be Seth versus Kevin Owens.
The only person I'm kind of curious as to who's going to get left out there, because you could easily do AOP versus Viking Raiders versus Street Profits versus just those three.
Yeah.
Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
They're either just going to be in the Andre the Giant battle,
or they'll have a kickoff show.
They
match.
should have a kick, at the very least, have a kickoff show match.
Yeah.
Like put those guys back together. I don't know, man. I just feel like Aleister Black isn't like he's in this weird area. He's in this odd area where he's not. I guess like in terms of like the kayfabe power rankings, he's up there with AJ in terms of like wins.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I could see them. I honestly, sadly, at this point, could still see Aleister Black being in Ricochet territory 6 months from now, where it's like, oh man, Aleister Black's on main event. Oh crap, that sucks. But I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it seems like either he could go that way, or get involved in the Seth thing at a pretty high level, and come out of that, elevate up to the main event.
Yeah.
It just depends on the whims of one man.
Yeah, it does. And I kind of, I just don't get too I don't get too invested in much of anybody anymore unless I know for sure. I'm like, oh, there's a rocket pack. But it's like seemingly, it's like I like Riddick Moss. I think Riddick Moss is fine.
Yeah.
And I think there is, even in sort of my heart, I guess, there's a bit of bias towards guys like Ricochet, who I watched come from not in WWE and then to NXT and WWE.
Yeah.
And it's like on top of that, he's just a next level talent.
Yeah.
And then even a guy like Cedric, who I wasn't aware of before the Cruiserweight Classic.
But you see him in there, and he's fantastic.
And it's great to see his progress.
Yeah.
And then you see these guys jobbing out to a guy who, Riddick Moss has been in developmental a very long time, and he has earned this promotion. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, look, I saw him playing on NXT, but like he had gone through so many different versions of himself. He was Riddick Moss, then he was the Tino's friend.
And then he was Riddick Regimen for a day.
Yeah, he was Riddick Regimen for a day, exactly. Then he was an outlier with Dan Matha, and it's like they've never established who the hell this guy really is.
Yeah, that's why he got called up. He's from a creative standpoint, he's a blank slate.
This is just one of those things where it's like it's kind of obvious that Vince just likes the way he looks.
Yeah,
because he looks very ruthless aggression.
Yeah, but he moves much better than a hulking
Heidenreich or something.
Yeah, like a
that,
hulking ruthless aggression, big buff guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
He moves really well. I haven't heard a lot of his promo work. He dropped a great promo at a house show here, where he says wrestling here in San Jose.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
No, I like him. It's just there's no rhyme or reason as to who. No. Like you said, it's against the whims of Vince McMahon.
Yep.
So, anyways, let's dive. Real quick, I want to mention we're on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steven Larson. We have a bunch of reward tiers over there. Yesterday, we took a look at the New Days. So on their podcast, they've got this best TV show ever bracket thing they're doing.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So yesterday on our bonus episode, Friendo Club TV, for patrons and YouTube channel members, we broke it down and declared best TV show ever.
Well, we each kind of had our own pick.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We agreed on the finals.
Yeah, we knew who the finals was.
And then we each made a case for what
I started listening to the first episode of their takes on their bracket. It's great.
Yeah, is it? Why is that?
Because they're hilarious, making their arguments.
Okay.
For what shows they like and what they don't like. It's fantastic.
So we did that yesterday, and so no new patrons to give shout outs to. Also, if you're listening to us in the audio realm, now would be a good time. Maybe hit pause, Leave us a rating, review, or a comment. That goes a long way towards helping Going In Raw. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. More importantly, smash that like button.
Oh, yes, please. Smash it. Odd number of times. So
Let's get it to 509 likes.
there we go.
509.
Let's get into this. Kicking things off, Becky Lynch came down the ring. Pretty much immediately, she throws to video of Shayna's chamber win, and then subsequently, there was a .com or YouTube interview with Shayna after the fact, which culminated in Shayna calling Becky a B.
Yeah, wow. She says, and then, well, she said, this is kind of interesting. She was looking at the camera and she said, Becky, look at me when I'm talking to you.
Yeah. Like, did she know Becky was on her phone watching YouTube clips at the time?
Usually you say that if somebody's right in front of you
Yeah.
and you're like trying to dodge my eye contact. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Huh?
Look at me. I'm right. What are you looking at? No, you look at me, damn it. Stop looking down. My dog, she looks up. When I'm like, Gypsy, did you
No,
do
that's
this?
what dogs do. They put their head down, they look up.
She looks at the ceiling.
Yeah.
She doesn't put her head down. She just goes like this.
Oh, yeah. Like when our dog growing up,
Usually dogs look down.
he would fart, and it'd smell awful. And we go, Whiskers, did you fart?
Yeah. No, Gypsy just ignores.
And then he'd just go through his doggy door and walk outside.
Yeah.
It's a walk of shame. Anyway, so cut back to Becky. She responds, says it took Shayna mere moments to defeat the woman that's taken Becky years to finally beat, Asuka. Lists off a bunch of Shayna's accolades in the MMA world, being the longest combined reigning NXT Women's Champion. And it said, but she's also a scumbag and a black hole of charisma. And Becky says, I might be a B, but I'm the B who runs this division.
Yeah.
And then she tells the story of Shayna. Apparently at Mania last year, Shayna wouldn't shake Becky's hand. Disrespect.
Ugh.
But then she realizes, Shayna, you're the top threat I've faced since I've got this belt, the Raw Women's Champion, from your friend Ronda Rousey. Mm-hmm. And then she thinks that Shayna is underestimating her and says she's going to smash her face in for it.
Yeah. Not a terribly. If your main problem with somebody is they don't shake your hand after them. These days, don't shake anybody's hand.
True.
Don't
Wash
touch
your
your
hands.
face.
Wash your hands. Don't touch your
with
face.
soap.
Yeah.
And don't touch your face.
Yeah. Like bump elbows. You want to make salutations.
There's no need to touch people. Don't touch anybody.
No.
I don't like when wrestlers walk down through the crowd and everybody's touching them.
Yeah.
Giving them pats on the back. Don't do that.
I did that once to CM Punk. It was CM Punk.
You
stand right next to us.
You get a pass because you're a wrestling podcaster.
No, I mean, this is also several years ago. I agree with you.
Yeah, if it was now, let me ask you, if it was now, would you do the same thing?
No.
That was like 10 years ago. That was
Almost.
a long time. It was like 9 probably.
Probably 7 or 8. Probably 2013.
He was as late as 2013?
No, he was champion, so it was before that. So it was probably 2012.
2012, yeah.
It was 8
a
years
long
ago.
time ago.
Wow, man.
Man. But we've learned from that time not to touch people.
Exactly.
Don't touch them.
You know,
You were actually lucky you didn't get punched. Remember that one guy?
Well, he got elbowed, yeah.
Because
he shoved CM Punk from behind, and CM Punk did that, but he elbowed the wrong guy.
Oh, was it an elbow? I thought he turned around and clocked him.
No, he
Okay.
did this.
Yeah, he gave him the Judas effect. That's right, yeah.
After Becky's promo, we get a quick shot of Rey Mysterio walking backstage. He has match against Angel Garza next.
Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. But before we continue and talk about that particular match, here's a word from the sponsor of today's show, Untuck It. You ever wonder why traditional untucked button-down shirts look so long, baggy, and just kind of lousy? It's because they weren't designed to be worn that way, man.
But thankfully, Untuck It is here to change the rules because they have the original button-down shirt actually meant to be worn untucked. No matter your size or shape, Untuck It shirts always fall at the perfect untucked length.
I can't tell you how many times I've gone shopping for a button-up shirt only to put it on and find shirts that are too long or too loose when they're untucked. It's frustrating. It looks like you're wearing a bedsheet, man. But with Untuck It, I've found a button-up shirt that fits great and looks great.
Man, I can attest to that Untuck It shirt you got. Man, that looks top-notch on you, man.
I know. I just said it did. I found it, too. I found it. It was lost for the longest time. I found it. I washed it. And I'm not going to wear it here because it's a wrestling show, so all I wear is black T-shirts, wrestling T-shirts.
You should wear it here.
Well, don't tell me what
We'll
to wear.
have formal day, and we can
don't
wear
tell me what to wear. Continue, please.
No, you're on.
Me still now?
Yeah.
No, man, I said I found a button-up shirt that looks,
Look further.
fits great and looks great. Oh, you're darn right. It looks great, Larson. Untuck It offers only over 50 fit I didn't know you had such a short line there. Untuck It offers over 50 fit combinations. So their shirts are sure to look and feel great on tall, short, slim, athletic, or Haas-sized guys.
And just don't take our word for it. Try Untuck It for yourself. Visit untuckit.com and use code RAW for 20% off at checkout. They even offer free shipping and free returns on all orders in the U.S.
That's untuckit.com and promo code RAW for 20% off. Thanks to Untuck It for sponsoring today's show, and you're really helping out Going In Raw by going to untuckit.com and using code RAW. Yeah, like you said, this Rey Mysterio Angel Garza match was lovely.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really lovely. It was something else.
It was fantastic. So early on, Garza's in control. He calls for a 619. He's going to do one on Rey. However, Rey hits him with a drop kick as Garza charges towards him. He's got control for a while. Hits that sliding splash he does ringside. That's awesome. Follows with a springboard seated senton, another senton, a kick, gets a 2 count. Again, though, 619 comes into play.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Handsome Be Wonderful here remembered that when Garza was coming down, he went for it was the most awkward kiss segment because he goes to a lady and he's like, here, and she kisses her hand and puts it on his face, which I think is probably worse than just kissing him with her lips.
Yeah.
And then he goes in for a kiss and she like tries to give him lips at first and then gives him cheek, and he does it, and the whole thing was just bad.
Yeah, that was weird.
Then he continues on. I felt like because of that, his confidence, he was thrown off. Usually he's a very smooth operator.
Yeah, he is, but you couldn't tell that in this match. So Rey
Did he end up
first.
losing this match?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with
there
the kiss
you go.
spot. Anyways, Rey goes for 619. Garza avoids that. He hits a huge super kick. They're both on the top rope, brawling up there. Rey knocks Garza off. He tries to go for a destroyer. Garza catches him. Rey kind of does a Rana, sends Garza in the ropes. Rey hits 619 and a springboard splash elbow thing because Garza's really close to the ropes. Rey gets the win, but a hell of a match.
Oh, yeah, it was terrific. So everybody's like trading wins. Well, except for Humberto. He doesn't get wins.
Yeah, he just gets rolled up by everybody.
But hopefully this will lead to that fatal four-way that we want so bad.
Humberto got a win on main event a couple weeks back, so there's his W.
Is that canon?
I mean, they don't mention it on Raw or SmackDown, so perhaps not.
Earlier in the day, they showed some footage of Kevin Owens arriving at the arena, and then he runs into AOP, Buddy, and Seth. Seth is eating some popcorn, and he's like, hey, Kevin, you want some of my popcorn?
He was using his gloved hand to do it. You're going to get butter all over your glove, Seth.
Yeah.
You got to use the non-gloved hand because then you can wash it if you get salt or butter on it.
I wonder if they're like, hey, Seth, we're going to get some popcorn for you.
Some popcorn?
Make sure there's no salt, no butter on it. Okay, here you go. Got it. Tastes bland, don't care. CrossFit Jesus.
Yeah.
So anyways, he says, you want some, Kevin? And instead of Kevin saying, yeah, of course I want some popcorn. Why not? He throws his luggage at him.
At AOP,
and
Buddy, yeah.
And then attacks Seth.
Yeah.
But then they beat him down.
Oh, yeah. And Seth comes back around laughing. He's still kind of eating his popcorn. Next, same Rhea Ripley WrestleMania video package we saw on NXT. Is that when it ran first?
Yeah, right.
Sometime last week.
Yeah, with the state of things the way they are. That's the arena.
That could be the reality.
A bunch of empty seats.
70-some thousand empty seats.
Yeah, man. Man, one of the dudes who's running for Congress out here.
Oh, the tweet thing? Yeah, I saw that. He's not
that
taking
dude is going to go door to door. He doesn't care if he's sick or not. He's going to be coughing on my neighbors, man. On your neighbors, too.
Well, does he represent our which district?
This one. The one we're in.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. He'll heat right there for Buzz Patterson.
Yeah.
Boo.
Yeah, take the work from home.
You know, his real name is Robert.
Okay.
Yeah. Calls himself Buzz. Anyways. Don't be coming to my door sick, dude.
Well, he didn't say he was sick, did he? He just said
no. He said that
I'm not taking any days off.
He thinks that the coronavirus stuff is all blown out of proportion, and he says, "I don't take days off." I'm like, if you're sick, stay home. Stay home if you're sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be going door to door coughing on me, dude.
No.
Don't do it.
No.
Stay away.
No.
Anyway, Charlotte comes out. She has a promo, and
she was like, "Hey, everybody, how about that video package?" Rhea, she's the next big thing, yeah? I'm all fired up. How about all of you?
How about you?
And then she's like, in that video there, Rhea said in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. But Rhea doesn't want to be anything like Charlotte. She wants to be herself. And Charlotte says, well, guess what? She's not her. She'll never be her. There's only one Charlotte. And she reminded everybody.
We're dealing with Rawgate here.
Yeah. And then she reminds everyone why she's fighting for NXT title to teach Rhea a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rhea comes down the ring. She tells Charlotte that she's going to explain something. Charlotte interrupts, says she's talked enough. Rhea, you're on Raw. This is my kingdom. You're excused.
Yeah.
And then Rhea decks Charlotte and then just leaves.
Yeah. It's not the most intense confrontation in the world.
No.
It's like the opposite of that, really.
I mean, if the point of this is Charlotte trying to teach Rhea a lesson, then she should go out of her way to regularly try to, make Rhea look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like when people attack people from behind.
There's
attacks.
there's just not a whole lot of heat here.
Stuff. No, there's not. No, I feel like it's funny because I feel like that NXT was just the hot thing during Survivor Series, and man, it cooled. It cooled big time.
Yep.
And when this whole thing started, it was like, wow, this could be really cool. And then they just haven't, in a good way. Good cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's got bad cool.
Yeah, it's bad cool. It's actually cold.
It doesn't have heat. No heat.
No heat.
Yeah.
Speaking of no heat, this next match had no heat. Bob Lashley versus Zack Ryder lasts about 90 seconds. Bob Lashley wins via Dominator.
I'll bet all the money in my wallet, which is $2.
All right.
That this match did not make the Hulu version.
Yeah. Guarantee it
This was probably the easiest choice for them to cut. It was like, okay, we got this Raw. What are we going to cut? This immediately.
Yeah.
Easy. Thanks.
All right. You
WWE.
shaved 90 seconds off the broadcast.
Yeah. Do I still have Bob Lashley in my draft, guys?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next up, Aleister Black. How much did that freaking DQ loss cost me? Man, Seth is killing me these days. Big time.
It was a net -8. It's -10 for the DQ loss, but you had Aleister, so that's 2 points for your favor for the DQ win. But it's still
you only get 2 points for a DQ win. Boy,
it's
those are
-10.
wildly off, man.
Yeah, no, we'll make some adjustments.
But then
next time around.
Seth picked up the win for that.
Yeah.
That how much did he get for that?
Well, he and Buddy split it, so they got combined 3.5 points. Because I got the other half AOP because they were the other.
Oh my God, that's horrible. I'm getting.
You're getting worked pretty good right now.
I'm
I'll be
getting
honest.
worked, man. I'm getting worked. What's your lead coming out of Raw? Do you know?
It's like 100 points.
It's boosted up to. It was 12 by the end of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I had a good elimination chamber.
Yeah, dude. These are killing me. Anyways, Aleister Black's promo. He starts talking, and then somebody knocks at his door.
I thought they were over this thing, where he's sitting in his room and people knock on his door. I thought they were done with this.
Oh man, he still hangs out in his room.
No, he had that whole promo saying, "I'm not going to wait for people to come challenge me. I'm going to go out to the ring and start fights." And then he's sitting there, and then Seth walks in.
Yeah, but he wasn't really waiting. I think he figured
I don't know, man. He was
out.
about to talk to the camera and do one of his "come knock on my door" promos. That was the gist. That was the feeling I got. When Seth comes in, he says, "I got a proposition for you, Aleister. You have a problem with the numbers game with the OC and such. Seth. I'm an expert on numbers game. I want you by my side, Aleister." Buddy tosses him a shirt. And Aleister says, no, perhaps not.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth says, all right, I'm going to say it plainly. Either you're with me or you're against me. Aleister said, those are fighting words. You came and knocked on my door. I accept.
Yeah.
So they brought the knocking on my door thing back around. I thought we were past all that, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it from Aleister Black these days. He's been, I'm not going to say bungled, but kind of bungled.
Yeah, he's been bungled.
He
was sitting in a room for months.
Literally, literally, not even a metaphor.
I didn't. Yeah, I thought I stated a clear fact there.
Eric Rowan versus Drew McIntyre was next. Eric Rowan, of course, the perfect proxy for Brock Lesnar because he's big.
Man, when Drew tossed him over his head with ease, ringside, that was impressive.
That was pretty impressive.
And then he crushed the Party City mechanical spider.
I was not happy with that. I explained this before with the cameras. When the cameras were rolling. Was it just on us? Yeah, no, it was just with the Twitch people. Man, you can't do that. You can't squash somebody's pet. That's messed up. It's not even like a small spider.
It's not even a spider. It's fake.
Try not to kill that either.
It's fake. It's not a real spider.
Okay, so in kayfabe, it's real because it's bitten people.
Well, it's bit Rowan.
Hasn't it bit jobbers too?
Maybe it has.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's bitten jobbers before.
It's ridiculous.
Is it bit or bitten?
It's utterly ridiculous.
It bit or bitten?
Bit.
It bit jobbers.
You have been bitten.
You've been bitten,
and it
jobber.
Bit. Yeah, you've been bitten. Like if they had come out with even just like a modest sized fake tarantula, palm size, I could believe that.
Yeah, but okay, let me ask you this.
A giant cartoonish spider.
Would you
that
have
does
a problem?
This.
Would you have if they had like a modest sized tarantula? Wouldn't you have a problem like if it's real? If Drew McIntyre, if the
I don't
idea
want
is
that question of real tarantula,
right?
If it was actually real, I would not like that. No.
Yeah. So the idea is in kayfabe, this thing is real.
Here's the thing,
and it's bigger than a tarantula.
Yeah, it's bigger than like any spider imaginable. Here's the thing.
This is what I hope happens.
I can suspend my disbelief to a certain extent. You put that in front of me, I'm going to laugh at you if you expect me to think that in any way that to be a real spider. That's so outside the realm of possibility.
Okay, but what if this is what I hope happens, that Eric Rowan, in kayfabe, this is a mechanical spider that he still is like very emotionally
He's
attached to.
Fine.
Yeah. And then he can repair it. He can go and maybe it's like, and he's like repairing it and stuff so that it's a better spider.
It's like Chewbacca repairing C-3PO.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll
because
get
this
again.
thing, he's like emotionally attached to this helpless thing. You know, it's not the spider's fault that he keeps ramming hands in the cage.
Well, there's a couple things here. One, he can go to Party City and buy another one, maybe.
And if he does that and it makes him feel emotionally better, great.
Two, maybe just stop bringing this thing to the ring.
Yeah, but that's like blaming the dog for a bad dog owner. You know what I mean?
No, I'm blaming the bad dog owner for bringing the dog out.
Yeah, but then you're saying you're okay with Drew stepping on this thing.
I never said that.
You seem like you were. Are you not okay with it?
I mean, it's a fake spider. I don't care.
So you're okay. So you're fine with it.
If they're trying to push that, here's the thing. They pull that thing out of the damn cage. Expect me to think in any realm of possibility that's a real spider. That's I find that insulting.
Oh wow.
I find that insulting because it's so obviously fake.
Yeah.
It's the most obvious fake goddamn tarantula I've ever seen, and you're pushing this out in front of me, pooping in my mouth, calling it a Sunday, expecting me to think that's real. That's insulting.
Doing what to your mouth?
Pooping in my mouth and calling it a Sunday.
That's disgusting. Who's pooping in your mouth, man? Tell me. I'll go beat him up for you.
No one's pooping in my mouth.
Is it Buzz?
No.
Is he coming to your door and trying to poo-poo in your mouth?
No, he would not earn my vote if he pooped in my mouth.
Anyways, Drew has heel heat with me, man. Now I'm going for Brock.
You'll change your mind next week.
I am. Yeah, next week when they introduce the Gameskeeper.
That's got to be a post-Mania thing.
Oh man,
that's got to be a post-Mania thing.
Willie.
Yeah, it's what it's going to be. It's going to be Groundskeeper's Willie. Anyways,
might be great though.
Anyways, Drew won. He had a future shock, and then Claymore for the win. He's getting super over.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as his music hit, crowd cheered. Yeah. They were all doing the 3-2-1 thing along with him. It was fantastic. He's getting over. Don't do the gatekeeper whatever the hell.
Gameskeeper, man.
Gameskeeper. Don't do that.
Do it.
That's horrible.
Willie.
You're going to build him up really well for Mania. He's going to beat Brock, and the first thing you do is have this guy from his past, the Gamekeeper, show up, and everybody's going to roll their damn eyes.
So for those of you who are like, what the hell are they talking about? Was this Fightful had this story about WWE putting out a casting call for something called the Gameskeeper, and he's supposed to be the mentor between the ages of like 50 and 60 or something like that to Drew McIntyre. And they're going to film some vignettes, hopefully in Scotland, in the Highlands.
Yeah. Well, I think the casting call is in Glasgow.
Okay. And this is supposed to be, and so they're going to film some stuff.
Terrible idea.
Love it.
Terrible.
Love it.
Terrible. We get a quick shot of Randall Orton lurking backstage. We did a lot of lurking this episode.
Yeah, it was 90% lurk.
And then we had Orton, Beth Phoenix recap from what happened the prior week.
Yeah.
All building up anticipation for Edge coming back.
Absolutely. But before we get back to recapping Raw, here's a word from Raycon. Hey, Larson.
Yeah?
Look around you, man. It's a wireless world. Now, you can't see the wireless. And to fit in
Don't
this
look around me.
Metaphorically, look around. You need a great pair of wireless earbuds. But before you spend hundreds of dollars on a pair, you got to check out the wireless earbuds from Raycon. Raycon's earbuds start at half the price of other premium wireless earbuds on the market, and they sound just as great as the other top brands that you know.
In fact, Raycon's latest model, the E25, is their best one yet, with 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit, and they're comfortable too. My pair of E25s have become my go-to pair of earbuds when the clock strikes, gains the clock, and it's time to hit the gym. They paired easily with this phone of mine, and the compact design and comfortable fit means I'm not constantly adjusting my earbuds. I hate that when I'm trying to do something, my earbuds feel like they're falling out. Let's do that with these when I'm trying to get my pump on.
Yeah, plus Raycon earbuds are stylish and discreet with no dangling wires or stems and have been seen on celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B rocking their Raycons. Also celebrities like Steven Larson.
Yeah.
Pick up a pair and see what all the hype is about.
Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/raw. That's buyraycon.com/raw for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/raw.
That's by B-U-Y.
Yes. Yes.
Anyways. Yeah, no, they're actually really terrific.
They are good. They're really good. Next, tag team match. Asuka and Kairi Sane taking on Natalya and Liv Morgan.
Yeah, prior to this, the best part of this was that promo from Asuka and Kairi Sane. Kairi, they're both like laughing it up, and Kairi asks Asuka how she's feeling. Asuka says it's okay. Asuka says she wants to beat somebody up. Names Alexa Bliss.
They call her a mean girl.
Yeah, yeah. And so that match is going to happen at Mania.
Yeah. So this match happened last night.
Yeah, why was Natalya teaming up with? Because they're both good guys, I guess. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And they both got there.
They both got destroyed.
That's what they have in common.
Yes. Yeah. So Natty and Liv have the advantage for a bit, and then Ruby Riott decides to walk on down to the ringside area. Asuka's in. She takes advantage of that distraction while Natalya sends her out of the ring. Natalya and Liv hit baseball slides on Asuka and Kairi, but Asuka quickly thereafter regains the advantage. This is all during a commercial break, pretty much. Right as we come out of the commercial break, Liv's turning the tables. Later on, Asuka distracts the ref while Kairi pulls Natalya's injured arm. She had like rib tape on her shoulder across the middle rope, and both Asuka and Kairi are focusing their attack on Natty's arm, while Asuka has Natalya in a guillotine. Sarah Logan wanders down and really awkwardly stands next to Ruby Riott. There's like 3 feet separating them.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, they're like, all right, this is awkward. Let's fight. They start brawling. And then Liv takes them both out with a top rope crossbody. Natalya looks out and is like, oh, gosh, that's my partner. I'm done for.
Whoops.
And sure enough, Asuka tags herself in while Natalya is wrestling with Kairi. Natalya puts Kairi in a sharpshooter. She doesn't realize Asuka is tagged herself in. Asuka kicks Natalya right in the head. Covers her for the win.
Yep. After that, the OC come out. AJ Styles has a promo. And, it might have been a bit meandering, but I thought that he had some pretty good lines here. He mentions, of course, it's twice now, 2 times, that Undertaker has taken moments from him. He throws the video package of the chamber match. And, of course, he had the Mountain Trophy taken away from him as well. He talks about seeing Taker get beat by Roman. He's like, 3 years ago, this guy got beat. He put his hat down, his coat down. We were there. Steve was like Steven Larson there in the crowd. Even they saw this happen.
Yeah, he should have retired right then and there.
And he should have. And I agree with AJ, by the way.
Yeah.
He should have retired at that point. He says, hell, he should have retired when Brock beat him to end his streak. Again.
Case can be made. He should have retired before that end of an era match.
Very good point. He says, I don't see, he calls him out at Mania. He says, I don't see Taker as a monster anymore, as a phenom, only a broken down old man named Mark Calloway. He says he should have retired 10 years ago. Says Michelle.
This is why Taker keeps coming back.
Yeah, she gets what she wants. He calls her the most conniving person he's ever met. He gives Mark some advice. He says, your wife is going to run you into the ground, and I'm going to help her. He's going to make sure Taker dies in the ring at Mania.
Let me put this another way. I'm going to take Undertaker's soul.
Yeah, I'm going to do what his wife wants me to do.
That part I found confusing because at first it was like he keeps wrestling because Michelle wants him to wrestle because she wants things apparently, and that's the implication I got, that she wants his money.
So that's his meal ticket. You would think that's her meal ticket.
Therefore, she doesn't want that to end.
She would want him to keep on wrestling.
Yes.
I mean, if he was going to say this, maybe include the idea of a life insurance. Big money life insurance.
Lucrative,
windfall for her.
There you go.
But
maybe.
No, I'm with you on that. After that, a Randy Orton interview.
Kind of. He just walked away, though.
Charlie found him.
Oh, yeah, he didn't walk away. He just kind of stared.
Yeah, she walked away.
Yes.
Yeah, but she found him.
He was too busy lurking.
Journalistic instincts on Charlie Cruz.
Investigative journalism.
Yeah, man. It's like a freaking Geraldo looking for
Al Capone's
loot.
Safe, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Or John Stossel trying to get to the bottom of this wrestling business.
Yeah, until he ran to David Schultz. Next, Riddick Moss versus Cedric Alexander. Someone really likes Riddick Moss.
Well, Vince does.
Vince does.
Yeah.
Because he beat Cedric Alexander, successfully defending that 24/7 title. I guess that's not a gimmick belt anymore. Because they seem to have done away with 24/7 rules. So now it's just a belt. Finish saw Cedric go for a springboard.
Wait, did they say the rules were gone for good, or just
No,
these matches?
Yeah, but we haven't seen anything with the traditional 24/7 rules in a long time.
Yeah.
So Cedric goes for a springboard. Moss knocks him off, hits a spear in the corner, and his neck breaker thing finished for the win. After that, MVP comes out. He talks some trash about Washington, D.C. Says, but I'm not here to do that. I'm here because I'm transitioning from in-ring competitor to Brainiac.
Yeah.
He says, I'm here to teach the future generation all I know. I'm here to build a stable. But in order to build this stable, I need a solid foundation.
Hey, man.
Like Edge.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Like, maybe that is going to be a thing. I think he'd be really good at that.
No, I think he would too.
Yeah.
He just kind of, I understand you got to shoot your shot.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I feel like Edge is the most decorated. If you take 24/7 title wins out of the equation, the most decorated champion in WWE history. I don't necessarily think he needs any help, any mentorship per se.
Yeah.
Like Ricochet, maybe.
Yeah,
Apollo
sure.
Crews,
Definitely.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know, I can think of countless talents on the roster who have fallen on hard times.
It's just
Maybe.
going to end up being the job squad.
Yeah.
It's just going to end up being the job squad.
Anyway.
Hey, you know what? Wasn't Ricochet in Taguchi, Japan? Did he ever win that junior championship?
No, not the junior heavyweight title, no.
He won probably the 6-man, right?
6-man, I think the junior tag titles too.
Really? Who did he win that with?
I don't know. Let's look that up.
All right.
But I don't believe he ever won the junior
I wonder if
heavyweight
anybody in chat knows.
title. And he says Edge has a focus issue, but with MVP's guidance, MVP is sure that he could be a champion again. So on the Titantron, we see an SUV pull into the parking garage of the arena. Edge gets out. He storms out of the parking area down to the ring. He snatches the mic from MVP. He calls out Randall Orton.
Yeah, he did 3 times.
Oh yeah, Matt Sydal.
Yes, that's right.
MVP is all put off by it. He tells Edge he's focusing on the wrong things. Asks him, how's your wife doing? This angers Edge. Edge turns around, spears him. And right as he's getting up from that spear, Orton runs in. He attacks Edge. They brawl for a bit. Edge pushes Orton away. And then as Randy comes near, bang, RKO.
Yeah.
Edge gets a chair, takes him to the ring, goes out and gets another one. And while he's putting the other one in, Orton flees. And then MVP couldn't leave well enough alone, gets in Edge's face. Edge locks him in actually a really good-looking standing arm triangle.
Yeah,
this looked way better than Jake Hager's.
Yeah, it did. It looked really good.
And then he RKOs MVP on a chair, then hits a concerto after yelling at Orton, "This is you, Randy."
This is you, Randy. And Randy's like, no, it's not. It's MVP.
And then he does it again.
Metaphors. Then Randy goes backstage, and Ed chases him, but Ed loses him at some point.
Yeah.
Because a little bit later, he's like, hey, have you seen Edge? And they're like, nah, he left the arena.
Yeah.
Charlie says that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe catering was there, and he was like,
oh man, I haven't had
look at that prime rib.
Prime rib in a long time.
It's the seasoned heel.
Yeah, that's the best part. Might be
somebody left the heel.
Oh, that's the best part. Got all the seasoning on. Next week we get a AJ Undertaker contract signing.
Michelle, come with me to
put
this.
Through a table, and then they did a package on Triple H winning the Lifetime Achievement Award at the
Who are you?
Classic.
Who are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for your whole life now. Yeah. This is what you did.
For your whole life.
It's the entire life now.
It's for your whole life.
Remember that time you gave me the box office champion? Yeah. Now I give you this here. It's a plate. You can eat it. You can eat your salmon off it.
It's a platter.
It's a platter. You can have salmon off it.
He loves salmon. Triple H.
We know that. Our inside source is
Yeah,
Big
our
Jeff.
inside source is
our anonymous source is Big Jeff.
As of 20 years ago, Triple H loves salmon. A lot of protein, so omega-3s in there.
Yeah, and then Jeff goes up to him. Hey, man, I'm a big fan, but my roommate is a huge fan of yours. Yeah, what's his name? He just signed it and gave him an index card, which I kept for the longest time.
You don't have it anymore?
It's probably in my garage somewhere. My garage is like hoarders. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get one of them dumpsters again.
Yeah, I remember you did that.
We're doing it again.
All right.
We've loaded stuff up in that garage again.
All right.
Too much, man. Too much.
Afterwards, Paul Heyman promo talks about Brock being the most dominant athlete in WWE over the last, 17, 18 years, how long he's been in it.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Puts Brock over. Cut to Drew. He's like, everything Paul just said is true, but all that happened before Brock ran into me.
Yeah, me and the gameskeeper.
And then Drew says, I showed Brock that he'd finally met his match at the Rumble, and I'm going to kick him in the head and beat him at WrestleMania. After that, Edge interview, you mentioned this. He asked where Randy's at. Charlie tells him he left, and he's seething. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Not happy about that. Again, I thought, because, okay, so yeah, it's a half hour till. I was like, okay, they're going to do this Seth Aleister Black thing and it'll end in a big scrum. And then that'll give us like 15 minutes or 10 minutes left, and they'll do some pre-film stuff at a hotel lobby. I don't know why I insist on it being a hotel lobby. It could be, I don't know,
on the Washington Mall.
Parking lot of Del Taco.
They're brawling through the Air and Space Museum.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Great.
Or on the Metro.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add it requires like permits and stuff. I'm not sure WWE can be, bothered with that. So someplace they could do a guerrilla style. Like they did Street Profits, all their exterior promos.
Oh, yeah.
All guerrilla style.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what's near the arena. I've actually been to the arena, but I got off on that subway stop once.
Okay.
The Metro stop.
So anyway,
go to the National Portrait Gallery. It's not that far away from there.
Again, that's something you're going to need permits for.
It's WWE. It's not like Vince isn't tight with someone very high up in the government.
Yeah, but he's already using his favors to have WrestleMania still happen. Asking
that's
for
out
permits.
of I feel like that's out of the president's hands. That's more about the local government in Tampa.
Executive order. WrestleMania continues. Yeah, but it's going to be a global catastrophe. No, it's good. Do you know how many people fly in from all countries all over the world? Yeah, it'd be good.
We got it contained.
We got it contained. It's okay. So Seth Rollins versus Aleister Black. Yeah, this match, I mean,
it was fun and all while it lasted, but it ended in a DQ finish. Buddy comes in after Aleister hits a German suplex on Seth.
Yeah.
DQ.
Wow.
Viking Raiders come out, try to make the save. They get overwhelmed by everybody. Street Profits come down. Faces clear the ring. Montez Ford grabs the mic and says, let's do an 8-man tag match. Seth is all, yeah, sure. And so that happens. And it was fine. This is something we've seen several times already.
Yeah.
Didn't really add anything new.
No, it didn't. Did not.
The finish towards the end was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun people in this match.
Yeah.
Mainly just the Street Profits.
Oh, they're great.
Mainly just Montez Ford. He's so much fun to watch.
He's great.
So much fun to watch.
Good. So the finish saw the Raiders go for their German suplex, springboard lariat combo, but Razor knocks Hanson off the top rope. What?
You know, be rad.
Huh?
Look, I like Angelo Dawkins. I think he's terrific. Montez needs to ditch him, pick up Ricochet. Could you imagine them as a tag team?
Pretty good. Wow. Pretty good. So Razor knocks Hanson off the top rope. Seth hits the Falcon Arrow on Rowe. Ford breaks up that pin attempt, and everyone's in the ring. Like, people are coming in the ring, trading moves back and forth. And then Seth goes for a stomp. Rowe avoids that, hits an Uranagi. Ford gets the tag in. He hits the frog splash. You think the match is over? No. Buddy comes in to break up the pin. War Raiders take out AOP and Buddy with suicide dives. And then later Ford takes everyone out with a tope. He gets back in the ring, and right as he gets back in the ring, Seth sneaks back in, hits him with a stomp for the win. Kevin Owens gets in the ring. He gets to ringside, pulls Seth out, ground and pound on him for a while. He gets in the ring, hits a stunner on Akam, and Buddy might have the new best sell for a stunner. He did a full flip.
Yeah.
That was something else.
That was good.
And then he hits the stomp from Seth as he's getting up from hitting the stunner on Buddy, and then Seth hits another. And then another. And then we're done with Raw.
Yeah, good stuff. Really good stuff.
Fun show, kind of. It was all right. It would have been a fun 2-hour show.
Every week would be a fun 2-hour show, man. We know
got that right.
We know that. Anyways, let's take some questions.
Sure.
Let's see.
Ryan Armstrong, if it's looking for being so likely that Ronda shows up at Mania during Becky versus Shayna, who will risk more?
I don't know.
means.
Something about risking points. German Man 626 subscribed here on
Thank
the
you.
Twitch. By the way, these, if you're watching this on the YouTube, we do these live on Twitch now at twitch.tv/Stephen Larson. Be sure to follow if you want to catch these live. It's a lot of fun. We do a little bit of banter beforehand. eReaper42 also subs, so thank you for that. We appreciate it. Okay, and then let me go over here to the Discord, see what these guys are talking about.
All right, Alex Foster. So if WWE starts selling Garza tearaway pants, do you think they'll be allowed at events? I can't imagine too many people would wear anything underneath.
I think it'd be hilarious, but I dubious. I don't think that's going to happen. Alex Housen, who should be in MVP's potential stable? We mentioned this already.
Yeah.
Ricochet, Apollo Crews. I always want to say
Akira Tozawa,
and Akira Tozawa.
and Moose.
Because we know they're all good friends in real life.
Exactly. James Fletcher, top 10 Raw talents at the moment. Who's top talent on Raw right now?
The top talent?
Yeah. Drew, number 1.
I don't know if anybody's more
Prove me wrong.
talented than Ricochet, like in terms of actual.
Yeah, problem is he's on main event now. He's not on Raw.
He's a Raw superstar. Talent? I don't know. Seth or Buddy, probably. Like, just in terms of Raw wrestling talent. Like, who could put on. I'll put it this way. So, like, when I measure talent, I say, okay, which competitor would I most want to see in the G1? It's because, like, that's all just about talent.
Yeah.
Putting on the best performance, like with unfettered.
Yeah.
Then for me, it's either Seth or Buddy, probably.
Okay. Drew.
Let's see here. Greg Morris, what match outside of Drew losing could have the most disappointing ending at Mania? I'm going to say Becky tapping out Shayna. That'd be the most disappointing to me. It'd make the least sense, too.
Yeah. Xavier Gray, do you think that we'll get an update on whether or not Asuka and Kyrie will defend their tag titles at Mania against Natalya and Beth Phoenix or Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross? They're planting seeds for Asuka and Kyrie versus Alexa and Nikki.
Yeah. They just sort of keep calling each other out.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Dom asks, are we going to get a Riot Squad triple threat at Mania? Kind of feels like that's where they're headed.
Yeah.
Or they're all going to be in the Battle Royal.
And just tell the story there.
Yeah.
Dog Authority figure. Given his tearaway pants gimmick, I'd love to see Angel Garza and Otis recreate the classic SNL skit with Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze as Chippendales dancers. What other SNL skits or characters could be recreated with wrestlers?
Well, Otis is Matt Foley, the guy, the motivational speaker who lives
in a van down by the river.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. So remember Chris Kattan played some sort of like
Mr. Peepers.
Yeah. And then didn't The Rock play like a Hulk version of that?
Yeah.
So Drew McIntyre would
Mr.
be
Peepers.
Mr. Peepers, but the giant version of him.
Well, it was Tracy Morgan had a character as Astronaut Jones.
Yeah.
That was good.
Who could be Astronaut Jones? He was sort of an oblivious.
Oh, I think Big E could
He just
do that.
wanted to hit at the alien girls.
Big E could do that.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good answers.
Good answers.
Let's see here.
Tanner Nowak was Drew versus Rowan the most literal squash match ever. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I didn't see the one where the thing that actually the blood came out of that we were referencing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But assuming Shayna wins at Mania, who's the next woman to win their first main roster women's title? Main roster, Rhea? It's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
Who was more ready to go to main roster than over in NXT? Who's likely to go to main roster?
Maybe Undisputed Era.
Bianca Belair.
Oh yeah.
Well, the women.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, then Bianca. Bianca for sure.
Bianca maybe going to SmackDown and picking up that title.
Doc Hensla. How do you guys see this Edge versus Orton match being booked to WrestleMania? I can see like 10 different variations playing out, but think Edge will win. Edge is definitely winning.
Edge is definitely winning.
It just depends what kind of stipulation they're going to have. I'd be surprised if it wasn't some sort of street fight.
It's got to be a street fight. I was hoping, man, when freaking AJ was talking about killing the Undertaker, I was hoping they were going to go death match.
That'd be great.
Because Undertaker, all he has to do is amble about and He doesn't have to do old school and stuff that actually requires effort. Austin says, "Don't touch." He says, "Don't touch people." Says the guy who shoulder leans. Yeah, again, man, I'm not sure in this day and age.
See, you're learning from it though.
Yeah,
You're
for sure. We all got to learn.
Exactly.
We all got to evolve.
That's what life's all about.
From now on, it's going to be the face touch. I'm just going to go with people and touch their face.
God, I'm going to get punched so quickly. Professor Dr. Bird, you guys excited for your all-time favorite wrestler, Bret Hart, to appear on Broken Skull Session?
Oh, I can't wait.
That's going to be great.
Oh, I can't wait.
And what would you like to hear the Hitman and the Rattlesnake discuss? Hulk Hogan.
2 hours of Hulk Hogan. 2 hours of Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Now, what do you think about Hulk Hogan?
I think he's a selfish piece of crap.
I think he's a phony piece of shit. All right. Now, why do you think that? Is that a shoot?
Is that a shoot, Brett?
Is that a shoot or a work?
JP, can we just book Drew as the angle killer on each show? He mercifully killed the Cage Angle, and there's a couple stories on SmackDown I'm sure he can put out of his misery.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah. He comes out, he dumps all the dog food in the garbage or something.
Mm-hmm.
He comes in, he's just like, I don't know how to kill that Otis storyline.
Yeah, I don't know. Both Rich and Wolfpack for Life are asking which member of the women's division should join Seth's stable.
Well, all the women on Raw, they're like either in the Riot Squad.
Well, the Riot Squad's not a thing anymore.
Ruby Riot, then. No, I mean they're in the Riot Squad angle. Is what I mean.
I'd actually think Sarah Logan.
Nah, she's a hunter. I don't think anybody in Seth's thing they don't hunt. She can go on the Viking Raiders.
Blake Whitehouse, is it weird that Aleister Black has been the main roster for over a year and still hasn't done anything?
It's not weird. It's not weird.
Spinning wheels.
Wait,
man.
has it actually been over a year?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's before Mania last year.
It's been like 3 months. Get out of here.
No, it's been over a year.
Oh my God.
He and Ricochet
That's insane.
Got brought up before Mania last year.
Wow. That's horrible.
You got that right.
That's hilarious. Over a year. And I feel like he's been in that room for 3 months and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Tim Morris, who will the Connecticut Blue Blood face at WrestleMania this year, or will we have a game-free Mania? No Triple H at Mania this year.
Yeah, it's first time since Mania 23.
Mm-hmm. The Rain Trigger, would a career versus career match with AJ versus Taker be better? Also, can you guys do Taker exposing AJ's biggest weaknesses, Shape of the Earth, and Gillette? I'm scared.
Oh yeah. It's a GD razor, man. Why are you scared of that? Scared. Toxic masculinity. Stop being such a weenie. My God, man, it's just a commercial.
Hey, Mark, what shape is the Earth?
It's round, you idiot.
It's flat, like a pizza.
Tell you what, let's go enjoy a pizza pie together and we'll talk about it, son. I'm going to show you some pictures that I took personally using a GoPro and a balloon. It's round.
Glorious Broken Soundwave, just finished listening to the New Day podcast. I didn't hear it yet. Check it out. But I want to make your own March Madness bracket of wrestlers from super heavyweight, cruiserweight, and women's. So 4 different brackets.
What?
March Madness wrestler bracket.
That sounds really like a lot right now.
No, not really. Because we have 16 on each side of the bracket. That could be done.
Do what now?
So 16 best super heavyweights, cruiserweights, and women wrestlers.
Do like 8 from each?
No, it's going to be 16. It's 64. Round of 64.
Okay, just go ahead and start rattling off names.
Well, I'm not going to do it right now. That's something to research and put together. I'm not going to do it
at
this
moment.
moment.
He says, I want you to make your own March Madness.
You didn't say you do it right now.
That's a lot of work right now.
You can say right now.
Okay.
Calm down.
Well, I'll let you do that then.
Chris and Rampersad, do you think AJ Styles will get buried for talking about Mark's wife because DDP did it? He got buried.
No. If AJ Styles comes at Undertaker with like a pre-planned match, then he'll get buried.
Yeah. He doesn't believe AJ will get buried. Unless that's the stipulation of the match. It's a buried alive match. Then it's a chance that AJ could get buried.
If you could choose one step. Number one, like somebody mentioned earlier, should it be a career versus career? That'd be cool, but they're not retiring Undertaker anytime soon. That much is so obvious.
Yep.
They're not even going to hint at that, man.
No.
They're not going to do that.
No.
I'm worth too much in Saudi Arabia. They love me over there. Dead man. Anyways, is that good? Is that
That's
good
good.
for the show?
It's good.
All right. Well, hey, man, thanks everybody for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it.
Yep.
Patrons and YouTube channel members, patrons at $5 and up a month will have access to today's bonus episode.
Ask Stephen Larson Day.
It's Ask Stephen Larson Day. So if you have any burning questions for us that don't involve wrestling, hey, man,
Now's the time to submit them.
you can ask it and we'll answer it on today's show.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.